Hello everyone, and welcome to Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age, which launches into early access tomorrow on Monday. And I got early access thanks to Micropose, as they gave me a key for it. And I saw a lot of this game already on other channels, but what I didn't see on any of those channels was the Germans. And obviously, as I am a German, and I've grown up in the East, I wanted to represent both Germanys here in a scenario, and luckily the map editor or scenario editor that is in the game has a decent amount of German units already inside. The early access is mostly focused on the USSR and US, so other navies don't have their full repertoire of Cold War ships in yet, but both East and West have a decent amount of units already, and we gonna play as the West Germans in this one, in this scenario where we move towards Lübeck here in the Baltic Sea with Zerstörergeschwader 1, which are the three destroyers of the Bundeswehr, or the Marine of West Germany here, against the Volksmarine on the other side, the East Germans, that get assisted by air and helicopters, like both aircraft and helicopters there. And we have these three ships, which will be by far the biggest ships in the combat and the most modern, as all the East Germans currently get are some patrol boats and minesweepers, and then torpedo boats. A lot of torpedo boats, but pretty old torpedo boats, or not quite old, but not high-tech torpedo boats. Like, the torpedoes that they have are straight running and so on, so it's really a numbers game, but they have a lot of them. Meanwhile, we have these little missile boats here, the Tiger class, as our escort here, as we're going towards Lübeck from the Marinestützpunkt in Kiel, over into the Baltic Sea here, around the Fehmarn. Now, we are here in the Lübecker Bucht, and we will try to defend ourselves against the attack that is to come here, most likely, as warnings have gone out here on this foggy morning in 1985 that the Warsaw Pact is getting ready to assault NATO. And yeah, we are maybe not in the best spot right now, but we have to get there. There are still a lot of civil vessels around as well, both ships and aircraft, so we have to be careful with what we engage here. Radar systems are on. Nope. Actually, they are not. Now they are. Okay, this is important, obviously. As that means life or death here. And we both sides have radar stations as well that help out from the land side. These guys have their air and surface radars on. And yeah, the game is a really solid simulation. It goes by realistic timescale, by realistic ranges, and so on. You have a pretty easy to control system as well, and every unit is broken down pretty simple here as well when you go into the unit reference, where it tells you then also with an easy click what each missile does and what they basically do. They are pretty autonomous as well when you give them the order to be able to self-defend, to attack and so on. Then they will do that decently well as well, and then you can assist and help them out attacking whatever comes in. And yeah, we will retaliate on anything that comes too close to us here now. As you can see, there is a lot of movement here on the map, as a lot of ships moving around. As I said, they might be neutral though, so we have to be careful. Fishing boats, a very large vessel, this is most likely a neutral one, as I said, the East Germans don't have anything major. And yeah, let's see how it goes, and let's fast forward a bit here. Okay, so we have a lot of aircraft coming towards us here, and they seem to be flying in formation, and they seem to be quite numerous. There isn't... There's quite a couple of them around here. Couple more coming in here that are most likely helicopters. Altitude 1,000 feet. And yeah, we have to get ready. The destroyers here, they have harpoon surface missiles, and they also have a decent amount of anti-aircraft missiles here, of the standard missiles here. The SM-1s, 32 in each of the destroyers, so we can shoot down a decent amount of aircraft if they get too close. But we have to get ready here to do so. These guys here, with their 4 missiles in the rear, mostly good against surface vessels. The cannons that they have, a 40mm and a 76mm in the front, can help out against helicopters potentially, against aircraft. They're not that efficient. They can try to shoot them down as well, but they have to be really low flying to be able to hit them. Anything. And at that point, most likely the enemy has loosened their ammunition already. And we're seemingly getting some involvement over here. And they're straight gunning for us, so... yeah, they are... Let's request identification. No, they are straight gunning for us. They don't identify themselves. It's time to open fire. And let's get some of them out of the sky here. You can see with easy circles and so on, the ranges of everything in the game. We are opening fire here now. First missile is away over there at the Lutyens. And flying in towards the enemy. And we got one. A lot more of them coming around here. As the enemy is coming in with a lot of stuff here. I'm not quite sure what will spawn on the other side, as the scenario editor allows also for chances. And I gave some of them a pretty high chance to spawn, but like there's quite a lot of them around, and I'm not quite sure which of the formations did spawn, which of them didn't, so I don't quite know how much we're up against. And there, most of the, or all of the East German planes though are bombers. They don't have any surface missiles here, so they have to get somewhat close to us here. As one of them is still going on here. Okay, parts falling out of this. But we see a Limb 6 here. That still has its bombs. That might be gunning for us over here. So that is not great. It's time to speed up here as well. Wow, is this guy gunning for these guys? It looks like it. Flak fire coming out. We see more enemy tracks here. As we try to shoot these guys down here. We have identified some civilian aircraft over here. But yeah, these are MiG-21s that need to be shut down here before they can get closer to us. More missiles going out. That one I didn't send up. Just identified an enemy and shoots at them. Well, the enemy surface vessels are coming pretty close here now as well. Radar side is helping out, finding enemies. That's the Lutyens is circling in again here. And we have one more enemy here, closing in. Missile is out though. And we get another one. So as you can see, yeah, the quality of the East Germans not that high. So far we did survive, but one of them could have gotten through here with the attack. I'm not quite sure what its target was. If you maybe damaged it beforehand, and that's why I tried to escape. But for sure got decently close. We have more contacts up north. More aircraft still coming around. Couple more flying in here, but they're all individuals. There might be civilians there as well. Like with all the ships around here, we don't have any knowledge what is what yet either. So we can't engage. But yeah, those helicopters are seemingly gunning for us as well. So we'll see. They're flying pretty high. We'll gun for them here in a second. With over 90 missiles, we have a couple to burn here. As we try to shoot down the enemy Mi-14s here. And there we go. The really cool looking blue navy Mi-14s there of the Volksmarine going down. Whilst we have another aircraft here up north. It might be civilian. So there goes another helicopter. Okay, so this part going pretty okay so far. I did a test run of this where the MiG-21s just absolutely destroyed me, so I wasn't sure how this would go. As yes, they can gun in. They have to get pretty close, but they can release the bombs on a decent distance, like just let them collide to us. So, and with the high speed of a MiG-21, the window of knowing that they are enemies and that they're gunning for us and us getting missiles on them is relatively small. But they also didn't gun for us with all their strength this time, it feels like. Maybe also didn't get as many. Well, we have to get away a bit here. There is more planes coming in. One of them already identified as hostile. Same over here in this formation. But they are just at the maximum range level here. So don't want to engage them there. All sensors are on, right? Yes. Could activate sonar, but that won't help us much here, as there are no real submarines around. Gives you the lovely pinging noise though. As we are waiting for more to appear. Okay, the aircraft are now gunning for us here. Oh, one of the P6 actually got hit by something. When did that happen? It didn't inform me about it. When did one of them get hit? Might have been bombed by that bomber. E6 142. When was that hit? It has been such a long time ago. It is not even in here anymore, it seems. I'm actually not sure what hit these guys. But it must have been the bomber then. Yeah, nothing else here is in range, so yeah, that is.
Engaging track 70. Turn to course 200. Hell line. Burns away, track.
That's the first casualty. And if one of them here is hostile, chances are the second one is hostile as well. So let's get them out of the sky. Okay, let's gun for this guy. And you get a missile out against these guys. As they're getting pretty close here now. And they might have gotten their bombs out, so let's disengage here. If the bombs are out, we might be able to dodge them to some extent. Like, this might be a distance at which they can release them here. I think we're barely out of range for them still. And we got all of them killed, but I'm not 100% sure. So, assume direct control here. And let's turn this boy in. So that if they dropped some bombs here, we don't get hurt. Skies are pretty clean now. But we are one ship down already. At least all of our important bigger ships so far still okay. But yeah, let's see what can go on. This ship here going under. Kinda missed any reference to it being hit as well. Another enemy has been identified here. As we get another missile out here. And that might be another track. Oh, we already got it gunned down with our main guns. The missile was actually unnecessary in that case. Because we still have More contacts over land. Still have more contacts up there. We have a lot of ships running around there. But we haven't gotten any information about what is neutral and what is enemy there. But our ships here tried to figure that out. Okay, this is a neutral aircraft flying around. This here might be as well then. Ooh, we have some radar contacts away. These might just be fishing vessels. So might these be here. Like these in the south. They're only 8 nautical miles away. Our sensors could hopefully figure out a bit more here on this misty morning.
Turn to course. Turn to course. 2, 1, 1. Hell mine.
They seem to be gunning for us now. Okay, this seems to be a flotilla of torpedo boats in the north. Don't want to be up against the wall here. Want to have some space for maneuvering. And we are getting attacked here by the enemy torpedo boats. They seemingly now start to be gunning for us. Okay, yeah, they come now from all sides. My suspicion would be that these here in the south are enemy torpedo boats as well. This is a merchant ship over here. Okay, yeah, that was to be expected by the signature. Got a big little container cargo ship over here. Pretty big bulk carrier. Visual identification is tough with the fog. So torpedo boats can get pretty close here before we can identify them. Yeah, this formation up here is too orderly to just be fishing boats. There might be some within, but I don't think so. Let's ask for identification here. This clearly... and there come way more over here now. Request identification over there. Okay. They haven't identified themselves. Let's request identification one last time here. And as they ignore that, and they are coming towards us, we open fire here. With our harpoon missiles. Our ship's getting in position. Harpoon over there fired. Harpoon over here getting prepared and is away as well. You can harpoon something here as well. As they are flying. Into their attack pattern. And we got something here. And that was a libella. They don't have any chaffs or anything. Like, yeah, the torpedo boats of the East Germans here are pretty simple. This one is going for the signature of the already sinking one, though. There's more and more come over the horizon now. As I said, they are kind of a zombie mode here. Not really. I mean, yeah, that's what these Germans had at the time. They the bigger ships of their navy not in the game yet, but they had a lot of torpedo Schnellboote. Whilst we also have these missile boats here, the Tiger class, and we ought to use them. This one can fire the missiles pretty quickly. As we're seemingly having a lot of enemy contacts here on the horizon. As whilst the planes might have not been spawned in as high quantities as possible, these guys here have. The attack angle of these missiles here not as complicated. As harpoons, they don't have that phase where they rise to dodge enemy intercepting systems, but as the enemy here doesn't really have any missile defenses, these missiles are good enough. We have only a limited quantity of missiles here. 4 of them on the bottom of the sea here. As we lost the P61 P6142, but we got a couple of them sunk here now as well already. Are these guys down here neutrals? They are not identifying themselves.
Turn to course 3. Turn to course 340. Hell line. Engaging track.
Let's open up fire. They're getting close to torpedo range here. But we want to get away here with some speed. More ships on the horizon. Firing onto the known position. These missiles also have a relatively long minimum range. So we kind of want to fire them before... Okay, we got one sunk here with our main battery. The other's turning away. The main gun range here pretty decent as well. More contact spotted over there. There's still seemingly enemy aircraft around. Okay, we got another one down. But there's still another 20 or so out there. We still have we have 21 missiles here. Another 4 here, so 25 missiles remaining. So if we get the hits in, that still should be possible, but they are starting to get into torpedo range as well, which is the dangerous part here. So we might want to do evasive maneuvers whilst getting some more missiles towards the enemy. Oh, this one decided mid-flight to go for a different target. And so might this one here, as it is not swinging around. Okay, we got another Libelle. Okay, it's swinging in on a completely different target now. Oh no, this might be a neutral. Oh no! I'm not sure if the missile has enough range for this to actually even get there. But that might be a neutral fishing boat or something like that. Because these ships are not gunning for us. Oh no! Oh no! What did we hit here? Did it hit? I believe it just exploded shortly before? Yeah, it didn't hit the target, I believe. And I think that's a good thing, as we nearly hit a civilian ship there, I believe. As those are pretty slow moving. Only 5 knots speed here. And not gunning for us like everybody else here does. So, that could have been bad. Meanwhile, we have enemy contacts here close by now.
Engaging track 70. Decoy out. Engaging track 7095. Salvo fire.
Let's
Engaging track
shoot these guys with guns.
95.
Let's we have a harpoon for the one that is getting really close here. One libella down. Another one identified as hostile.
Turn to course. Bulldog away. Track 70.
Another missile going in. This is dangerous with the merchant ship around here. It's about missiles. Like, we have to get far away from this thing. Because if the missiles decide to track on it, that would be devastating. Yeah, I'm still quite happy that we didn't hit the other ship there. Torpedo boat over here, disengaging for now. We got the hit there on a small boat. Seemingly got most of them up north, but there's still more gunning from us here from the east. There's still some more here in the north as well. These are our last 2 missiles here. Getting into gun range against the last remaining ones afterwards. We'll go to flanking speed here. This one is a hit. This one seems good as well. Yes, there we go.
Turn to course 044. Turn to course 149. Come on. Turn to course 189. Come on.
More ships coming for us here from the side. I think this is far enough away from the merchant for the missile not getting confused. And he is in gun range for 76mm. But this is really pretty much long range shots, so with the sea state and the speed of both sides, I don't think we will hit much there. I start engaging yet already. I believe the sea state, I put the sea state on a relatively high level, like 6 out of 10. And I believe that might actually slow down the torpedo boats here a decent amount. Otherwise they might be gunning for us faster. I didn't quite realize that, but I'm just seeing that these boats here, for example, have a relatively low max speed right now as well of 23 knots. Okay, we're now within 5 nautical miles. Let's open up fire. This one here is still a good bit behind. Oh, we have visual contact over here.
Engaging track 7093. Salvo fire. Engaging
Libella spotted. And that Libella already shot its torpedoes, if I see that correctly, potentially. It is for sure in torpedo range. Okay, we got another harpoon coming for it. And it does find another hit here.
Turn to course 172. Hell 9. Engaging track 7.
We get some hits there. Boat is getting closer here.
Turn to course 193. Hell 9. Engaging track 710. Hit track 711. Bulldog away. Track
We got some hits on the 711 of the guns. We don't see much here with the fog though. But the missiles do a good job so far.
Turn to course. Five, four, hell 9.
Okay. There's still more contacts over here.
Turn to course 081. Hell 9. Engaging track 7096. Engaging track 7099.
But we have more libellas here, but they blow up immediately. The gunfire of this time, for sure, really deadly. And yeah, this libella is having troubles with the sea state as well. It is getting dangerously close though.
Engaging track 7. Turn to course 138. Hell 9.
And we're actually not hitting this one too well. But we might have disabled its motor now.
Engaging track 7099. Salvo fire. Hit track 709. Bulldog away.
Oh wait, what? You're firing a bulldog against it? Okay, that is overkill. Yeah, this is already going down. Oh no. That is not what I wanted. Ooh, we have identified under minesweepers here, I believe this is. Like if we have a look at unit reference. I know. Yeah, those are minesweepers here. Yeah, minesweeping tools. They are not engaging, obviously, as that's not their job against us here. All the other enemies here disengaging. 71110 got sunk by these guys. So yeah, the West German boats here a bit better as well. And it seems like the enemy is disengaging again. So yeah, we got the better out of this conflict. And I think this is where we ended here, with the German fight here being won by the West Germans. But yeah, the torpedo boats trying to rush in, but it really shows how different this is to World War II when it comes to this weapon systems. Like, yeah, World War II torpedo boats kind of style here, not really standing a chance. The planes also only 3 destroyers here against a lot of airplanes, a lot of small ships, but modern weapon systems really having the better of this. We could now sink the Condor there as well. Have a look on how that looks when we hit a ship like that. But yeah, outside of that, I think this is where we ended. Let's end it with a bang here on the Condor, with this missile here now flying in long range to hit that East German minesweeper. It is there, showing up there on the horizon already. And yeah, we will have this game around on Twitch, on YouTube for a while now. I really enjoy it. And I will try to set up some more scenarios. Will for sure come around from time to time whenever they add more to the early access. I'm really looking forward to the campaigns and so on. And I'm looking forward to more. Okay, yeah. Not the perfect hit there, but good enough for a minesweeper like this to get this one down. As, yeah, fire all overboard. And the destroyer flotilla, Zerstörungsgeschwader 1, coming out victorious. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know down below if you want to see more, what kind of scenarios you want to see, and so on. And yeah, a lot of fun with this game when you get it tomorrow. And have a nice day.